said, hey, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, to tell me to start the stream.
Okay.
It
Okay.
should be. Give me a second. Someone say something.
Oh,
Something.
Okay, great. You're all very funny, also.
Thank you.
thank you.
We know.
Funnier than you.
Yeah, no, we can start now.
Okay, incredible. So, session 3. Last session, you guys made it till your transit stop in Chicago. Odysseus got lost, and you guys battled the man-eating mares at the train station. You boarded your train to California and met Dunkin' Donuts, a raccoon who
That was actually the best character in any fictional property ever.
he's a raccoon who was cursed with human intelligence, who right now kind of sits up on Nico's shoulders as you guys get off the train. The strings in your pocket burn brighter than ever before. It's like honestly a little hard to conceal them just because of like how bright they are. You guys have been approaching, and you're feeling like more of a draw. You know, like something pulling you further west. And as you step foot in California, I just want everyone to give me a perception check.
Everyone or a single person?
Everyone.
-2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I need
-2 is
to.
crazy.
Wait, this isn't the right channel. Just a second. Just
For
a
once,
second.
I'm not playing a perceptive character.
I'm pretty
and
sure.
That kinda looked
Yeah,
weird.
I have a 0 on this. Oh, nice.
Awesome. Okay.
One
a
D
4 for a
20.
2.
Plus. This was cute.
Okay, 18, 14.
I don't see
Okay.
shit.
No, you don't see shit. Okay, so, Odysseus and Calidora, the mist begins to shift, but it just kind of fogs back up. Nico rolled a straight 17. That's awesome. Nico and Alex, the mist begins to shift, and for those of you who like maybe you're not even seeing it right now, but like you're familiar with the manipulation of the mist, it looks a lot like a mirage or like heat like rising off of the ground. And as you squint, tell me your characters like preferred fine art. Do they like music? Do they like visual art? You know, that kind of stuff.
Hunting and killing animals.
That's definitely not a fine
Does
art.
video games count as visual words?
I'd say that that's visual.
Okay.
Vocaloid.
It's everything, but it's PS2 graphics.
Vocaloid.
What do they do in England? I guess like paintings.
Paintings? Okay. So you both see almost as if like being drawn in real time stories throughout history painted in like a path of golden light. You can see the warrior Achilles being struck down, the nymph Echo crying in cragged mountains, Heracles, fucking say Hercules and I'll kill you. Heracles strangling the Nemean lion.
Say amen.
Like almost this timeline of stories kind of like painting a path. And as you like zone in to these paths, these maps, you're like jolted out of your focus by someone trying to get past you, bumping into you. It's like a short but like super skinny and lanky guy with like a hat pulled over his eyes. He like bumps into you, Nico, and then another man who looks identical to him bumps into you, Alex, and both of them kind of like glance back and mumble something like, "Oh, my bad," like whatever, before they leave the train station. And now, as you guys leave the train station, what are you doing?
Are we in LA?
Yeah, you're in LA.
Mm.
I don't trust those guys because the narrator like describes them extensively.
Very rude, also.
We should go see the Hollywood stars before we leave.
The
What is that?
I have no idea what that is.
The stars
The-
on the ground.
The Walk of
Oh, I
Fame.
know what that is.
They're not the
I-
stars.
I-
They're the
I
Hollywood
still
Walk
don't
of Fame.
I don't care. We can go see him.
We should go. I think we have. Where else do we need to go?
Well, we don't really know.
I don't remember
Exactly.
for real. What is
Follow those,
The stars are probably where we
follow
gotta
those
go.
guys.
So, like, everyone, it doesn't really matter where, like, you keep your string. I figure you guys kind of, like, keep them on your person. Where you have it, like, in your pocket, the string glows. And it also begins to, like, kind of get warm. Like you know those, like hand warmers where you, like, crush them up and then they start to, like, get really warm and you, like, put them in your pocket? That's what it kind of feels like is in your pocket right now for some reason.
Mm.
And Nico and Alex, you, like, pat, like, you know, you, like, check your front pockets, check your back pockets. You don't feel any warmth or see any light or strings. You don't have your strings.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ah, fuck.
Spaghettios.
Wait. Can we die if those things break or something?
No? I mean, you tried to
No.
break it, but it didn't break.
I tried, but I couldn't do it. But it hurt.
Oh,
hurt
yeah,
because,
you
like-
tried to fucking cut the damn
You
thing.
hit the ground with your big sword or whatever.
It's probably those guys who have the things because they bumped into
Oh, they stole 'em.
Ah, we barely got here.
you.
Welcome to
we-
Los Angeles.
Fuck LA.
Immediately we got
Hate this
mugged.
place.
Okay, this is crazy.
Yeah, and you guys with strings can feel it's very slow, but they're getting warm and warmer to the point where they're kind of starting to get a little hot.
we should go now. This feels like it's gonna burn my pocket.
We'll be fine. Can we
Well-
use these strings to track the other strings?
If they're getting hot because they're getting taken away, if they're getting hot because they're being taken away from us, then maybe, you know, if they get less hot when we move towards them, that's the thing.
So we
Okay.
start moving towards the guys who saw their direction.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move.
Uh,
And
Yeah, if you want to give me like a perception check to see if you can find them.
Oh,
Oh, I'm great
because
at
you
those.
kind of like funneled out into like this crowd of people leaving the train station. Yeah, go ahead.
no. I didn't do terribly.
Plus
in-
0. Oh.
Oh,
okay, Alex,
Oh.
we're banking on you.
you just had a good roll, you know.
Was
So,
it-
like,
See,
That's
I
not
just had
fair.
like a really bad roll. So that's
Yeah,
why
We're,
I'm
we're doing
rolling.
perception, right?
Alex, yeah,
Yeah,
perception. Alex,
Yes.
we're all counting on you. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alex-
wow.
You never
Yeah,
disappoint.
we just have to put pressure on them.
On the
It
dice.
wasn't super high DC. Everyone but Nico sees. You can you can look for them and you see them kind of just walking through the crowd about 30 feet away. One of the men like looks over his shoulder, and I'm gonna roll to see if he sees you guys. He only has a +1. So he doesn't see shit. Like he looks over his shoulder, like kind of paranoid, but he doesn't see you guys. So they're still walking at like a normal pace.
It's so bad. I have blue hair.
My head is on fire.
Wow. That guy, he has to have like cataracts or something. There was no way he didn't see us.
Fucking let's
Alright,
move then.
Yeah, let's move.
Yeah, we're moving.
We move forward. How far away from him are we?
You guys are only like 30 feet away.
Okay.
but they're like actively walking away.
Mm-hmm. How many people are around us?
It's a lot of people, maybe like 50. Like this is a cross country train that just stopped at its final destination. There's a lot of people here.
Final destination. We're all gonna die.
Final destination, yes. No items, fucks only.
Stop. Do not give Matrix ideas.
I can use hold person on one of the guys, but I can't do it on both.
I can try to hook one of them with my chains.
I can shoot them with my bow.
I mean, we don't know what's
Would that be
happening yet.
conducive?
I mean, we don't know what's happening yet. Do you want to kill them right away?
I
I'll
guess
help.
it-
I'm all in for it. I just don't know what's happening right now.
Oh wait, hold on.
Mm.
Let me try a different spell. Let me give me a second. I have another. Because I can upcast the other one.
So you're just gonna cast hold person? Like
I
upcast it to hit
probably-
2 of them?
Oh no, I can't upcast hold person. But there's another spell that I have that I may be able to upcast to work.
So you guys are following behind them, but not like closing in.
Yeah, no.
We're not closing in, but we're keeping them within
Okay.
like, eyesight.
Just need to level one spell.
What is that noise?
You'll never know.
No,
I-
no, I will know. What the fuck? Them Velcro?
Oh, dang it! No, I can't upcast this one either. So, can I? Okay, for concentration, I can cast another spell that's not concentration, right?
I'm pretty sure you
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
Yeah, you can always do that.
Okay, this is easy because I can use hold person on one guy and puppet on the other.
Okay.
Okay.
What is that? Wisdom saving throws?
Okay. Hold person is wisdom, puppet is constitution.
Okay.
Your DC is 14.
Incredible. So this is the wisdom saving throw. Failed.
Wow.
He's
And
stuck.
this is what is
Right.
it? Constitution?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Watch,
Uh,
plus 10.
It's oh they
Chaos,
both
okay.
rolled
Oh, they
real
suck.
bad.
Okay, so the whole person guy stops in his place, and the one who's puppeted I'm gonna make him walk back to us, cause that's like what the spell does.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So the one guy, he just kind of freezes up, and then the other guy, like, he freezes up too, and then he like doesn't even like turn around. He just kind of like starts walking backwards through the crowd. It's really awkward.
Odysseus?
Just to navigate through.
Okay. Odysseus is gonna go walk over to the guy that's frozen in place and try to grab the string.
Let me puppet. I've never fucking used this spell before, guys.
You gesture forces one humanoid you can see within range to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target must move up to its speed in the direction you choose. In addition, you cause the target to drop whatever it's holding. The spell has no effect on a humanoid that's immune to being charged.
Okay. So you didn't. It has no effect on a humanoid that is. So this has to be a humanoid.
Is he not?
Oh shit.
No, not technically. What is hold person also a humanoid?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's why Hold Monster
Um,
exists.
That is why hold monster exists. Yeah, unfortunately, these are not people, guys.
Oh shit. Okay, we're going with the aggressive option.
Alright, sort
Oh,
out.
well, we
So,
tried.
I'll hold up her bow, hopefully.
we're gonna backtrack a little bit. You try to cast these spells, and they find no purchase. And the guys just kind of keep walking, but the like slight invasion of magic that you tried to like put on them is gonna make them roll another perception check.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do 2 of these this time. Thankfully, they don't have great perception. They're not super wise. That's 17. So, one of them looks back and then he just kind of like shakes it off. He looks a little paranoid and like keeps walking. Then the other guy looks back and he sees you guys, and Pelidor, you kind of make direct eye contact with him, because you're like trying to cast the spell, and he looks back and his eyes go wide and he says something and the both of them begin running.
And now
Odysseus
we
starts
run.
running
Come
after
on.
them.
Yeah, I'm
Can I
gonna.
shoot him?
Run.
Can I shoot him in the legs?
Yeah.
In
Okay,
the crowd
before
of
we
people.
start this, go ahead and shoot them and go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna make one attack on each.
Well,
one
this-
one leg and then one leg. You know what I mean? Each of them
Okay.
gets a leg.
Okay.
Are we going to enter combat?
We're gonna roll initiative.
We are gonna okay. So go ahead and make the attack roll, and then I'll kind of explain what's gonna happen from
Okay.
here.
Okay, once again, I have to get my modifier.
Oh no, it's a
You
plus
do it,
3.
Katie.
It's not a +4. I thought it was a +2 to initiative. No, it's +1.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, where's my initiative?
I look at my
It's-
strength.
it's-
It's 5.
It's just dexterity, right?
Oh, I messed
Yes,
up.
but it's your dexterity modifier +1 because you're
ADHD.
a half. Yeah, yeah, because you're ADHD.
Oh, so like I don't have a negative initiative. so-
Unfortunately, neither of those hit them.
That's so embarrassing.
That- okay, so the way we're gonna do this chase scene is that you all are gonna choose one person to roll initiative for your whole group. So if you want to do that right now,
So
kind of
It's
have
not
a
me.
little
I
discussion.
think the
Okay.
highest is Alexandria.
Yeah, I have +4 to initiative.
Okay.
Damn.
For sure. Okay,
I have
go ahead.
+3.
And +4. Oh, well, that's okay. Oh yeah.
A natural
Oh,
one, so
amazing.
You guys are going first.
Maybe. Okay.
Hit a +5 and everything. Okay. So this is gonna be kind of like a skill check based chase scene. So instead of everyone having kind of like individual turns, everyone is gonna tell me what you want to do in order to either hinder the men from getting away
Hmm.
or get you and your group closer. So if
Uh.
Alex wants to sprint as hard as she can, she's giving me an athletics check. But you can only make that kind of skill check once per the chase. So if Alex makes an athletics check in round 1, she can't use athletics for any other round of the chase. Okay?
Mhm.
So
like if we do like that athletics check, is that like then a constant throughout the chase?
no, you use it and then you can't use athletics again. You have to choose another skill.
What if we run out of skill checks? It's like a really long chase.
There aren't going to be enough rounds for that to happen.
I'm making
Uh,
history checks to remember.
So everyone is gonna make a skill check, like based on what you want to do, and if at least 3 of you beat a 13, you close in, and if 3 of you don't beat a 13, your group falls behind. If you close in 3 times, you catch up. If you fall behind 3 times, you lose them. So whichever happens first. Does anyone have any questions?
No.
I just need to ask because Odysseus doesn't have a lot to do. He can
Mhm.
run real fast, and he could probably try to hit them with his sword. That's it.
Be creative.
Do you have no
Be
skill?
creative.
I have other skills, but I can try.
Think of something. You're a human being. You can do anything.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't have the free
Says the
will.
walking crow. I don't want to hear anything.
I don't have hands. Anyway. Okay, a question. Is it just skill checks? It is like only the skill. Like the things that we can do are like strength, dexterity.
Well, yeah, so it's not like strength dexterity. It's like acrobatics, sleight of hand,
Mhm.
you know, whatever.
Okay, just making sure.
And also Duncan is here too, but he needs to be like instructed on what to do.
Okay.
I use performance to dance, and then everyone's so oppressed they clear path. And we
I
just go
think I have
and
an
get them.
idea.
Incredible. So I guess since Alex rolled, what is the first thing you're gonna try to do?
Can I make a bow check to shoot them again?
A bow check is kind of crazy. I'll say if you want to use your athletics for this, then yes.
I fucking don't.
Okay.
I'll do a stealth check.
Stealth
Actually,
check will work if you
yeah,
want to try.
I'll sneak.
Or if you're trying to be subtle, you can do sleight of hand.
I'd rather do stealth.
Okay.
So I stealthily shift through the crowd towards them.
Okay, so it's a stealth
18.
check. Okay. 18. Let's go with Nico, since you seem like you have something you want to do.
Okay, so question. Alexandria, can I go on the opposite one that she's not going towards? There are two guys, right?
They're two guys. They are heading in the same direction. Like they're kind of keeping pace with one another.
Okay, I thought they were going like in opposite directions. Can I? Okay, this may be a stretch. I want to like kind of separate from the rest of the group, like more into like the surrounding there. Like there's a bunch of people around, and I'd like to make a stealth check, like to kind of like so that he doesn't see where I am at the moment.
Okay, so you wanna?
I kind of want to just blend in with the crowd while the two of them are focused on the rest of the group.
Isn't your head on fire?
Yeah, but I imagine that like if I just got it in between a bunch of people, it would be a little bit harder to see.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that, especially since there's like 100, 200 people here. You can definitely try. Go ahead.
Okay. My stealth is probably not good. I don't remember actually. Give me a second. Yep, it's a +0. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Yeah, no.
Okay, that's a fail. Calidora, go ahead. What are you doing?
Okay. Can I use performance to try to get some of the crowd to part out of our way?
Yeah, for sure. If you want to like tell people like get out of the way, like move, like coming through, go ahead. Make a performance check.
+4. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, good God.
Okay.
What happens if we don't get 3? There's only 4 of us.
Exactly.
And we'll face the consequences.
I will say I'll change it just because there was supposed to be 5 of you, and 3 seems a little unfair. We'll say 2 of you have to make the check.
Okay, let's go with Odysseus.
Yeah, okay, Odysseus. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna do that athletics check. I'm gonna book it.
Okay, for sure.
Because my best stat is
She's a runner. She's a track star.
She's fucking athletics. So yeah, Odysseus is just using whatever that everyone else has been able to buy them, either with failed attempts or successful attempts, just to book it.
Period.
23.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So you guys, Nico, you're a lot, you know? You're just kind of a lot. So you try really hard to blend in, but people are like, honestly, a little bit put off by you, so they're like keeping a little bit of a berth between you and them, which makes it a little obvious. Calidora, you like try to get people to move out of your way, but you're not a big person by any means, and people are busy. You try to shoot people stealthily, which is just, it works. You shoot one of them in like the back of the leg, and he like stumbles a little bit and is like fuck, and he like goes, he pulls it out and like throws the arrow to the side. Yeah, and Odysseus, you just fully like, you're like this buff guy, you kind of just like shoulder check your way through a fucking crowd of people. So they're just gonna keep doing the same thing. They're running. They're not really taking any actions right now. So we're gonna start the second round. You guys are closer to them. So I will say that once you get like within 1, more closing in on them, you won't be able to use like ranged attacks. You know, like you can, but it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay.
So Alex, what are you doing?
Can I go last?
Yeah, you can go last.
Sure.
Nico.
I had thought of some. Okay. Fucking Nico failed on being stealthy. Nico is not athletic at all. Like, he's like fucking losing his breath while running. If you guys stop running, we're not gonna kill you. And I'm gonna try persuasion.
So desperate.
Oh my god!
It's more wheezing than it is talking, unfortunately. Calidor, go ahead.
Can I cast sleep on them?
Sleep?
Oh.
That's how many HP?
Yeah.
That's based on like how much HP they have, right?
Mhm.
How much do you like have to like
I have to roll
split?
5.
Oh, okay. Period.
And then so 23 to split between the two. Like, lowest
Uh,
one gets. Yeah. I don't know how much HP they have.
They have a lot more HP than 23.
Yeah.
So you
I
try
spoke too much.
again. You try real hard to cast a spell on them. I'll say that since you try to spell, that counts as like an Arcana skill.
Okay.
You try, but they just kind of shrug it off. Odysseus.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do what Calidora did and just start shouting for people to get the fuck out of our way.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna use
So that's performance?
I'm gonna do intimidation.
Okay, go ahead.
20 plus 5, 17.
Go fully. Incredible. Okay, Alex.
I'm going to track them with investigation.
Okay.
Explain it a little more.
So like, I listen to like the wind, and I like look at the ground and see the tracks, and I know like where they're going.
You know what you?
Are you trying
Can
to
I-
like anticipate their move?
Can I?
I'm trying to track them
Okay.
because I'm a huntress, and I can track things really well.
So you can definitely, you can't really track someone that you can see, but
I mean, you
You
can.
can-
but
I think
you
if
don't
you
really
wanna
need
try
to.
like, if you want to try to anticipate where they're going, you can go ahead and give me that check.
Do I get advantage because I'm tracking? That's one of my abilities.
You know what? Sure.
Yeah. I like know their keys and like I know what's going on here.
Such a stretch.
That's your stretch.
God.
All of that.
Oh.
All of that for fucking nothing.
Incredible. So as we're going, Nico, you're a little winded. You're a little winded. You try talking, it's way more wheezing than it is speech, so they can't even really hear you. Calidora, your spell can't find its hold. Odysseus, you do manage to be like, you just push through a crowd of people, so people like looking back at you, like this guy's fucking crazy, and so they like kind of give you a little bit of more of a berth. Alex, you try to like anticipate their moves. There's just too many people. Like you're a hunter in the woods. You're not like an urban hunter. You're not like used to being surrounded by a bunch of different people. A lot of smells, a lot of footsteps, a lot of stuff you're not really accustomed to tracking through. You fucking don't see shit. You're just like they're moving forward for sure. You do see that even though you guys have like a little bit of a path, Nico, you're wheezing, so you're like not running as fast as you could be.
Yeah.
You guys fall behind a little bit.
Okay. Do
Tom,
we still get a
next.
chance?
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first.
Okay, go ahead.
This one might be a little bit of a stretch, but I still want to try it. I want to use deception and try to make them think I'm going one way, like I'm fainting movement.
You're trying to
get
juke
them
them
to-
out.
Yeah, juke.
Okay. Trying to how?
Well, I guess I'm gonna I want to make it seem like I'm gonna try to cut through a bunch of people. I try to disappear and then I'm right then I'm moving a different way. Fool them into thinking I'm trying to cut across to get ahead of them, but I'm really going the other way, hoping that it's gonna fool them.
Okay. What are you trying to what check are you trying to make?
Deception.
I'll say yes. I'll say if you're trying to just throw them off, then yes.
Yeah. 17.
Okay.
That's great.
He's
See, and you can't do anything else other than swing a sword.
Yeah, you were complaining at the beginning of this about how you weren't gonna do good. So I just wanted to point that out.
I wasn't complaining that I wasn't gonna do well. I was complaining of the fact that I'm gonna have to reach to find some of the shit I can do.
Fucking adapt yourself.
Okay, awesome. Who wants to go next?
Down.
Peladora? Nico?
I have
Alex?
something. I have an
Okay.
idea.
There, go
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I want to use deception.
Uh-huh.
And Calidor is just gonna scream out, "Those two guys have a gun," so everyone moves away.
Okay. Incredible. Okay, absolutely incredible. I'm gonna give you advantage on that. This is America. This is California. You get advantage. Absolutely. Do the other two want to do anything?
Yeah,
Just
I-
for funsies?
I'm gonna burn mine on something stupid that I'm not gonna use in the future.
Incredible.
Can I? I mean, this would already be enough, right?
Yeah, I would. If you just want to do something,
just
as
'cause
a
I-
reaction to this,
Just
go ahead.
because I wanna try something. I want Nico it's Nico's fucking tired. He's just running forwards, looking at the two of them. It kind of it turns into frustration. Nico will try to run forward as fast as he can. If he runs over someone, fuck it. And I would like to make an athletics check.
Go ahead.
He's gonna fucking welcome Matt someone? What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Can I ask for something?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to run forward, and I want to run the two of them over. I just throw myself onto them.
I'll say, Alex, if you can get a 15, everyone so far has got a 15 or over. If you can get a 15 or over on whatever this check is, you guys immediately close the gap.
This is a lot of pressure.
But listen, the last time we put pressure on you, it worked out.
Okay, this time I'm gonna try tracking them again, except this time I'm gonna use survival instead of investigation.
Okay, if you want to anticipate their moves again, yes.
Except it's survival, so I swing from a vine, and then I'm like, guys, I'm anticipating their moves.
The
Use
one
acrobatics.
living vine in LA.
Yeah.
Yes!
21!
Natural 20. Incredible.
Oh my god!
Incredible.
T, what the fuck
Awesome.
did I say? What did I
There we
say?
go,
You put
there we
pressure
go.
on you when you
Awesome,
deliver.
We
Mhm.
pulled it together, guys.
He did it.
So,
Amazing.
Nico starts running forward to take them out, and Alex tracks them, and she's like, there they are, and then he runs them over.
That implies that Nico was going the wrong direction.
He couldn't even see because of his helmet and his fire and stuff. He's
Just
moving.
Nico fucking bowls one over, and Odysseus comes from like from like the other side and just shoulder checks the other guy.
Yeah, and Caldor's like, don't worry, guys, we got them. They're not gonna shoot anyone.
Let me paint the scene. You guys all look like a bunch of kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got, Odysseus is like actively trying to throw them off. They're like checking behind them to see if you guys are closing in. And Odysseus kind of like is freaking them out a little bit because he seems a lot closer than he is. Calidora, you start screaming. You use your acting ability. You use all this like just like all of this shit that you have not had the opportunity to shine at in Camp Half-Blood. You start screaming, "They have a gun! They have a gun!" People literally make like this absolute. People are freaking out. They like walk away, like they're stopping in their tracks to like get away from these guys. Nico, you like a couple of big breaths before you just like push yourself as hard as you can. Like your calves are burning. They're burning. And Alex, you're kind of like, you finally are able to like zone everybody else out and like focus on them. And then you realize that like Nico's running, but he's running and he has his eyes closed, so you kind of just like push him over a little bit so that he's really like has a perfect shot at getting these guys. And Nico, they're like pretty close together, but you're still a big guy, so like your shoulders are like in the center of their backs. You just like full like speed ahead, ram into them. They go fucking flying. These are really small, skinny guys. They are like twisting limbs, like it fucking like head over their ass, like multiple somersaults on the ground before they eventually both stop and they're like on the ground and they're like, "Oh fuck, what the fuck?"
Did you get hit by a wrecking ball? What was that?
And Nico's right to the side. I'm dying.
You see Duncan, who was for like when you charged, he flew off of your shoulder, and the rest of you saw him like with his little hands like holding on to the back of Nico's hoodie for dear life. He like eventually like lets go and just like slumps onto the floor, and he was like, "That was fucking awesome."
I'm gonna vomit.
No, you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna vomit. You're okay.
I'm dying.
Like, Odysseus like comes out from the right and he's like, "How the fuck are you gonna vomit? You don't have a mouth."
You don't want to see.
Don't you like burn up everything you eat?
So wait, by this, is your vomit just fucking lava?
Yeah.
That would be really weird. Anyway,
Is there anything normal about me?
he
No.
walks over to one of the guys, puts his foot down on his throat, and he says, "String, now."
Get off of me.
String, now.
You see he kind of like puts his hand like on your boot, and he's just like, "Get the fuck off of me." And you can see now that you're like closer, you can like actually see what these guys are. Like the mist is only so strong, especially when it comes from like hiding things from people that like interfere with the mist, like half-bloods and shit. So you see this like fully isn't a man. This is like like a monkey. Like this guy's just kind of like a monkey. He's wearing like these long golden necklaces around his neck.
Are these those dwarf bitches?
Wait, you know those guys from Rio?
Oh
What?
my god. You know what? Honestly, there you go. That painted my picture for me. There's a Rolex on that he stole, like, and these guys are like completely identical, like they're twins. And you see the other one when you like step on his brother's neck, he like gets up to the best of his ability and he's gonna try to push you over, with disadvantage.
Do I make a contested
Yeah,
athletics?
yeah, you can make it a contested athletics. Yeah, no way. That was actually a good
Yeah,
roll.
that was a good
Um,
one, but not enough.
So he like gets up and he like pushes you, but he also just like kind of crumples to the floor.
Okay.
And he grabs the string from his pocket and he like hisses a little bit, and then he like reaches into his brother's pocket and grabs it, and then he just kind of like holds it in his hand. He's not giving it to you, but he has them.
Okay. Odysseus, just to kind of push them, he draws his sword and just puts it to his neck.
All
and
right.
holds his hand out.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Here.
Odysseus
And-
takes them and takes the sword away from his neck and sheathes it.
If you guys want to if anyone wants to give me a history check as to like what the fuck these guys are, you can go ahead.
I know what they are for real.
I can
Okay.
try.
Do you want to say?
That's D30, not a D20.
Yeah, do you wanna
Oh.
tell me?
No.
Alex swings her bow up. She's like, "You're the Cacopes, aren't you? Those two dwarf people, Pastellus and Ackman, isn't it?"
That is correct. These are the Kirkopes. For those of you who don't know, they're like these monkey tricksters. Their names are Atlantis and Endulus.
Oh.
They were caught by Heracles after they tried to steal from him during his 12 labors, and they were later
Say
released.
amen. There he goes again.
They were later released, literally because he thought that they were really funny. So you see the two of them, like the other one is kind of like helping his brother up, and they look like honestly kind of scared. Like you pulled out the sword and they were immediately just like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah, don't try me, bitch. I know Greek myths for real.
You guys are icky.
That's very
What's
rude.
icky is pulling out a sword on someone because they stole a fucking string.
It's a very special string.
You still stole
Yeah, we
someone.
know it's a special string. That's why we took them.
Why?
Yeah, and that's why he drew a sword on you. I say it's
Yeah.
like a pretty fair trade.
Why did we take them?
Yeah, why do you take the string? My string.
We were gonna sell them.
Oh, that makes a lot of
We didn't
sense.
take your string. It's not special.
It's
We were
mine.
just like, we're gonna. Your string's not special. You all got strings.
Dude, listen, dude. I woke up with a string in my
You
pocket
don't
that was like
understand.
cool and shit. Give it back to
Listen,
me. Like I grab it from Odysseus.
Yeah, like Odysseus walks over to Nico. He just puts the string in one hand, just palms his chest, just walks away. And then he hands the other one to Alexandria. All right. So is it literally just because you guys wanted to sell these things?
Yeah, kind of. There are these crazy bitches. They didn't want them, but we could get a lot of money for them. They collect all kinds of rare treasures, weapons, armor, that kind of shit.
Who?
I don't know. Her name's Micah. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Hesperides, something, some shit. I don't know.
The Hesperides?
You rat!
Yes. Yeah, I think it was the Hesperides.
That's the Daughters of Atlas, isn't it?
Those are yes, daughters of Atlas. They're nymphs. I will say, just since you, as Alex, seem to recognize them, for everyone else, the Hesperides are nymphs. They're the children of Atlas. They're also maybe the children of a bunch of other deities. But they're like most known for Hera like putting them in charge of defending the golden apples and like a lot of other Greek treasures. And they go, yeah, they have like this antique shop. They sell a bunch of shit. I don't know. They buy a bunch of shit. And that shit started getting hot, and I don't know.
Mm.
Like strings.
Yeah, strings don't usually get hot. I don't know if you know.
I
that.
know that.
I don't know if you know that, kid,
Monkey.
little girl. You know it's real fucked up to lie about people having guns. Did you know that?
Yeah.
To be
Well,
fair,
it's
you were
fucked up to
running
steal
pretty
things from
fast.
people.
I don't really feel like having a moral debate with a bunch of kids. But
Maybe you shouldn't
and
be
then
stealing from children.
you see that as you say that, they both like jump, but they jump really high, and they begin to like monkey climb up of like the fucking side of one of the buildings up onto the roof, and like as they like get up and over, they like turn around and they both flip you off, and then they leave.
We should have
Just
ki-
Come on
flips him off
back.
back.
we should have killed them.
Either way, we should move. Cops are probably going to be coming.
Oh,
that
yeah.
shout about the gun is probably not.
Yeah. So,
Let's go.
not only cops, but you see security guards with batons, and they're running over like trying to get through the crowd of people over to you guys.
Ah, fuck the feds.
Let's
Can
just
I,
gotta get
can
outta
I
here.
use my disguise self to make like my hair look different so I don't look the same?
You can change your hair at will if you want.
Okay. She's just gonna like make it short and like black hair.
Okay, cute. Yeah, you guys see it's kind of cool. Like it looks like her hair doesn't like disappear. It just kind of like retracts and turns into like this cute short hairstyle. And then it fades from like this neon blue to like this dark black. It's
Mm.
like kind of cool to see. Like you don't really see Aphrodite kids change their appearance that often, even though they do it a lot.
Oh yeah, like Odysseus, like he just kind of starts going towards, just trying to get away and out of sight.
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh.
For everyone else, it's gonna be really funny.
I have a -1, by the way.
Mm.
Okay, that's a 6. So
Mm.
for
I
all
got
of
a
us, it's gonna
4.
be really funny.
I gotta check
We
something.
might be
also.
we might be fighting police.
They're creatures.
Yeah, I
and
think
I have
think that's the way.
sleep spell.
Yeah, you leave. You dip.
16.
Nico, yeah, you're actually like able. You were kind of like hunched over, like hands on your knees.
Can I have found a dark place and I just go into it and then I
Yeah,
teleport
you
out of
can-
there?
You find this little it's just like an alleyway. You're
Mhm.
able to like walk over and then use your cool little
Shadow step and I teleport.
shadow step. Yeah, you're able to there's not really other shadowy places to see. You just kind of teleport to a farther alley.
Mm-hmm. No, that's perfect. That's great.
Halidor and Odysseus,
Yep.
you guys try real hard to get away. These cops are by no means like the epitome of athleticism, but they are cops, so people like fully give them the right of way and like let them pass. And eventually, you like they're like on your heels. They're like, "Hey, stop moving!"
Odysseus sighs and turns on his heels.
Okay,
Yeah.
Calidora, what are you doing?
She stopped and turned around, hoping the fact that she's not having really long blue hair makes them leave her alone.
Yeah, they do seem a little confused because like you're wearing the same outfit as the girl that they like were looking for, but you don't look exactly the same, so they're just like eyeing you a little bit, but they're like focused on Odysseus. And they go, "We heard that there was commotion, armed men with guns, and a bunch of teenagers."
While he's talking, Odysseus is like starting to like put his hair up into a ponytail. He has like a fucking hair tie in his mouth. And he's like, Yeah, you missed them. They fucking ran.
They ran that way. She's like pointing to an opposite direction of where they're going.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Both of us?
Okay. 20.
Um,
20? 22.
Okay.
Three.
Yeah, fully.
Terrible. I wasted all my shit on that fucking chase.
Yeah.
So, Caladora, you're kind of like, yeah, they went that way. And they see you and they're like, okay. And then you like say that and you're like, oh, they ran away, and they're like, all right, just stay safe. And they kind of like they were like had their batons out and they kind of just like put them away and start heading in the opposite or whatever direction you pointed them in.
Just
Not
away.
the direction they're going.
Incredible. Oh, so you pointed them even away from where they were. That's incredible.
And now we go find where the fuck Nico and and Alex went.
Yeah.
And Odysseus just starts to kind of walk out into the city, just looking around for either of these two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fully. If you guys want to come back, I'll allow you to just like pop out of an alleyway or wherever
Mhm.
Alex is hiding.
I pop out of an alleyway.
When I see when I see that they like there's no one near them, then I start to walk back, like to where they are. I imagine that on the way there I find Duncan because I don't know if I can teleport people with me when I do.
No, Duncan went with you into the alley, and then you left, and now he's just a raccoon in an alley.
I'll find him on the way there, I guess.
Okay, yeah. You teleport back to the alley, and he was like,
Don't question it.
Matrix?
Hey.
What was he like?
Matrix? What did you say?
Duncan, are you okay?
Duncan!
He became a normal
Duncan!
raccoon! He turned into a normal
No.
raccoon!
No!
Oh shit!
Matrix's fucking AirPods died.
Probably, yeah.
No, but when
Duncan,
they
answer me,
die,
buddy.
it usually like just switches to your phone.
Did she die?
Maybe.
Me,
I mean, we would
maybe
have.
your phone died?
I imagine we will hear the gunshot at least.
Bang!
Maybe your phone died.
That's concerning.
I wonder if she's still
Sorry.
talking. Oh.
sorry, no, my fucking cousin called me. Like, get out of here, man. I'm trying to play Dungeons and Dragons. Anyways. Yeah, so you see, I don't know if you said anything after that, but,
We don't know what Duncan said.
oh, okay. Rose. No, yeah, you find Duncan, in the same alleyway where you had, like, teleported from, and he looks up at you and he's just like, you just disappeared.
Yeah, don't question it.
Okay.
We gotta go find that hot dog. Or let's go.
And he like very quickly, and it's like super uncomfortable him like climbing up because again he's a fat ass raccoon. So it feels like a small child just like clambering its way up onto your shoulder.
Mhm.
And eventually he does like settle on your shoulder, and you guys are just kind of in the middle of the city. It's very faint now. It was like very apparent when you first got here. The like path of golden light that had like shown to Alex and Nico. But yeah, you guys have a pretty good idea of where you need to be heading
Okay.
if you follow the path.
I think we're gonna follow the path.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Of course. So you follow the path for a while. Like this is a huge city, you know?
Mhm.
You guys are just kind of walking and it's pretty cool. Like this is probably the calmest you've had on your journey other than being on the train. And you see there's like you do get to pass up the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Calidora. There you're like on the street. There are a bunch of those people who like are dressed up in suits and they're trying to scam people and get them to pay for like $100 pictures. Um, you see just like a bunch of restaurants, no famous people unfortunately. But there's like 2009 music playing in the background. It's like Pitbull, there's Kesha, like all that kind of shit. And eventually, I'd say, Alex and Calidor, give me a perception check.
I hate all this modern music. Give me a grand piano. and
-2.
That's not bad.
I like it. I mean, it's not my favorite.
21.
21, perfect. So you guys are kind of walking, and you're like walking down the like Hollywood Boulevard, and then you turn onto like it's more like stores, like it's like clothing stores. There's like a lot of clothing stores. It's like Gucci. There's fucking like Louis Vuitton stores, like huge big designer stores. And then once you reach like the very end, it's like a very long and narrow building squeezed in between like these two very like fancy high-end stores. And all that it has like graffiti on like white brick, and at the very top you can see there's like a very simple painted sign that says Golden Apple Antiques.
Oh boy.
We found it.
Um, let's go in.
Yep. What are we trying to find exactly? Oh, okay.
This is where the dwarves
Here.
are.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We're just gonna find out then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
As you guys go in, it's a pretty normal antique shop. There's like weird statues, there's jewelry, there's paintings, there's clothes, the whole shebang. And at the front, there's this woman, and she's like very tall with long curly black hair and like olive skin. She's an older woman. She has like wrinkles like on her eyes and on like her like laugh lines. And her skin has like an odd texture to it. It's almost like wood in some places, and like very smooth skin in others. Um, she is adorned with this like very beautiful purple dress with like this deep blue shawl. And she sees you guys walk in, and she goes, "Oh, welcome. It has been a very long time since a half-blood has walked through that door, let
Oh.
alone an entire group of them. I'm Mikla Dace, but you can just call me Mika. How can I help you?"
Ah.
So,
Are these strings?
strings?
We
That
got
glow?
we got these strings. I have no idea what they are.
Oh,
Something, art has no meaning anymore?
I have noticed that mortals are a little fatter than usual. You're talking about strings.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Give them here, and she kind of like takes this like eyeglass out and she puts it on.
Hmm.
And so you give her one of your strings.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So she takes the string and she like grabs it and she looks at it and she says, "For a second, this looked like a string of life, but it's too tough. And she like keeps looking at it, and she sets it down, and she like goes in the back, and she opens this door, and you guys can see past it is like it's not the rest of a building. It's like this open grassy landscape with this giant tree that just like shoots up out of the ground, and it's like so tall that you can't see the top, but you can kind of figure which tree it is. um and you also see like a lot of other nymphs. Like this is the only person you see in the shop, but you see maybe about 20 other nymphs just inside that main area. And she kind of goes, she disappears, she opens the door, and she comes back, and she goes, um I'm going to assume that from this list of ancient Greek instruments, this is probably most akin to the string of a harp. Unfortunately, I have no harps in my possession, but a few weeks ago, I believe, a man came in and he bought a very expensive harp that we had. It belonged to Apollo. Many eons ago. It's not as powerful as it used to be. That's the only reason why we felt okay selling it to a mortal. But it had no strings. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. It had no strings, which was another confusing reason as to why he would even buy it. We don't have an address, unfortunately, but his name was, and she kind of like is looking through the book, and she goes, Mykov, something Mykov, and she just kind of like writes it down, and she writes something down in a language that like you guys can't understand. You guys can read ancient Greek, and you still don't understand what this language she writes down is. And she goes, "This might help you. I'm not sure. That's about all the information I can give you about the strings you have."
You didn't happen to get his phone number, did you?
This is an antique shop. Unfortunately, we do not we do not require phone numbers. Yeah, I'm sorry. I do have many other more what I assumed to be more valuable wares that I can, I mean, it'll go for a price, but and you see there's this like this is a normal thrift like antique shop for the most part. And you see that like she waves her hand, and there's just like this whole other door that kind of like opens its up like up to you guys. And I'm gonna put this awesome shop right here.
Yay!
Yay!
We get magic items.
Yeah, and I'll also say this kind of functions as a place where you can get very like basic stuff. Like you can get basic light armor, basic heavy armor, basic medium armor, like stuff like that you need. And there's also some special stuff, but I want to make sure that it is okay. And also, this fucking wants to cut down my list by like 1,000,000 letters. Thanks,
Yeah.
Discord. Thanks, Discord.
No, I had to do like when I was doing Greed's shop. It was like I had to fight Discord for it to work.
I think my boosts might have upped the amount. No, it's a later one.
That's the first part. This is the second part. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, I forgot. Because of the whatchamacallit, because of my fucking boosts, we can have a server banner.
Ooh.
Forgot about that. Okay, time for me to look at to see what we got. So we've got
That's about it.
Asclepiad's bracers. Interesting. Storian's eyeglasses. Morning Myrmidon's breastplate. Okay.
Hmm.
Hermes Savage Turtle.
Celeste bow.
Hmm.
I love shopping.
Wait,
Me too.
Daedalus's blade kind of feels like the description makes it feel like the sun sword from 5e.
Hey, Bismarck,
Yeah.
can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut the fuck up?
This is why I'm here. This is why I am here. Okay.
I will say that none of this is actually mine, other than the snapping turtles, because I thought they were silly. I thought it was silly.
Which will make a DC 15
So,
or take
with-
2d10 poison. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's really.
I
That's
can't
really good,
use
of
that, but
course-
like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that's like a Alexandria weapon.
Womp,
But Matrix, I wanted to ask you a question about Daedalus's blade.
womp, womp.
So,
What?
so Wallace, what is this magic longsword has the finesse property. Does that also mean that whatchamacallit? Does that also mean that like it's only a dex sword and it's not a strength sword?
Sorry, wait. Sorry. Did you say that again? I was totally good.
So is this like just like a full like dex longsword?
It's okay. So it's a long sword. You're proficient in it if you are proficient in short swords or long swords. And it
Mhm.
has finesse. And finesse, I'm pretty sure, is you choose strength or dexterity. I don't think it's just dexterity.
Okay.
I will check real quick just in case.
So I
Finesse, the clothing brand. That's absolutely what I meant.
yeah, the clothing brand, absolutely.
Obviously, you want the clothing brand.
Yeah, you use your choice of strength or dexterity modifier for the attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
Okay, Matrix. Do we have $700 total or each?
So you had I like absolutely didn't do this correctly. You had like that one big total for like the expensive tickets and like stuff like that. You do have a good amount each. You have like 500 each, which means you
Oh.
have like 2,000 here. You would have 2,500 if storage was here, but storage isn't here. Shout out to
Yeah.
storage.
Okay, because I think I'm just gonna get the Suts or Daedalus's blade. I think I'm just gonna get that because it makes sense for me. I mean,
Cool.
Odysseus like shot up Poseidon is wielding a blade made of the sun, so you know. But
Can
yeah, I think I'll drop $500 on Daedalus's blade.
the
Sweet.
bracers? Question about the bracers. Can you use them on yourself?
Yeah, you can use them on yourself.
Oh, okay.
It's just like at touch range, so
Okay.
I would assume you can.
No,
Now,
touch
you can-
yourself.
second question.
Anyway,
Anyway,
always.
I wanna.
We always choose the best words.
yep.
Okay. Second question actually. Can I use medium armor?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can use medium armor. You can't use heavy armor, unfortunately.
Okay.
Wait, actually, like
Not sure armor I can use.
what medium armor can I get with $100?
$100?
Yes.
Let's-
Or can I like
chainmail,
substitute drachma? Can I
Yeah.
substitute drachma?
chainmail, and hide. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Can I
Uh,
wear medium? I don't remember.
No, you cannot wear medium
Oh,
armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
hide,
think-
hide, changer, and scale
there's
mail.
also like scale breastplate and like half plate, but it's hide and chain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at the prices right now.
Oh.
Also, here's another question.
Mhm.
Can we use drachma as well for this?
I will say yes.
Okay. And we
Okay.
each have
Yeah.
25 drachma.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
13
I want
plus
to get
dexterity.
studded leather armor. That's like the
Okay.
best I can do. So that costs
That's
45.
solid.
Okay, I
So
I
I
want I want the bracers.
Mhm.
Can I wear heavy armor?
No.
Okay, just making sure. If I can't wear heavy armor, then I want a chain shirt because I can't buy the other one.
That's metal as fuck. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I would say hide would probably burn if you tried to put it on.
It would look. It would also look cool, though the hide. I need. Wait a second.
So
I need to put this somewhere.
you said I could buy the chainmail? Because
500.
I don't know where you guys are looking at for the prices of the armor.
300. I can give you the link. Wait a second.
Yeah, it's like the
I
very
just used the
basic.
D&D wiki.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
very like basic armored
Wait, it's in general. It's in general.
prices.
So wait, not
300.
500,
225. I have 225 now.
Because I'd ask if I could get like scale mail or like a breastplate using the drachma and the normal American dollars.
Normal American dollars. Scale mail for gold piece dollars. I would assume just consider $1 gold. You know,
$1 for gold.
One gold.
Okay. Let me go find the prices for. Okay, so scale mail is 50 GP.
yes.
No, it's.
Okay, so then I'll buy that. Wait, how
yeah,
much?
Period.
Wait, then another question. How much is a drachma in here?
A drachma is technically worth more than $1. But it's also like I'll say a drachma is kind of a little bit similar to platinum.
Okay,
So
so
if
then
yeah,
it's
it's
one for $10.
yeah, one for $10.
So then that's an extra 250 of 100. I am okay. Does
Here's my-
anyone mind spotting?
I have a
$50?
lot of- I can do that because I have $455 left.
I will take $50 and I'm gonna grab myself
Okay.
a breastplate.
Period.
Alright.
Sweet. Okay, so that's everything I
The
have. That's
breastplate?
all of my money.
Or a breastplate.
Well, hold on. So I'll take the breastplate because then I don't need the extra fit, the extra 50. So I'll give Calidora back the $50 and I can just use
Damn it.
10 drachma.
Try to get 10.
for this. So then I've got a 15 drachma left, and I now have the Morning Myrmidon's breastplate.
Nice.
So
Okay. I decided to write in pen. I shouldn't have, but I have
No.
no idea where a pencil is.
You really shouldn't have. Who does that?
I don't know where a pencil is right now. So
/D10 plus 5. And now my armor class is 16.
With leather and the poison dagger. Woo!
12 plus dex modifier. My AC is now 11. It used to be 9. So
That's way better. Yeah, you guys eventually needed a place to get some cool stuff and some armor.
Odysseus actually like puts the breastplate like underneath his like hoodie.
That's cool.
So
You look really buff. You look really.
I look insane.
It
I
it
look-
does look kind of crazy because like your top half is way buffer than your bottom half.
Oh.
skip leg day.
Yeah,
It's
skip
like-
leg day every day.
It's just like, man, How old is he? He's ripped.
And fucking Nico is just covered in chains.
Yeah, and Nico, you're a big guy, and these bracers were like kind of small. So you like try to put them on, and you see that they kind of just like the material itself like expands to fit around your forearm.
Nice. Ray. So,
Okay,
Awesome. Did it.
yeah, this is good. We've got some cool shit.
For reals. I'll mark
Mhm.
all that stuff off later. Um, after this, we don't have much of a session left, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask for a break real quick after a cool little shopping spree.
okay. Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna put the pause thing. Give me a second.
Whip out the awesome break art.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go. They
No
can hear us.
sweat.
It's
Hi.
not pause
Hello.
anymore. Hi guys.
Welcome.
Mm.
Starting back up.
We did things.
We did. We
Yep.
you know, we bought some cool stuff. We met a cool lady who let you know a little bit more about your harp strings. And you bought some awesome stuff. You guys step out of the store, and the sun begins to slowly set, and it gets a little bit chilly, but you guys are all fine. Um,
There's more bread if you want more bread.
Good.
sorry. You keep walking, and it's a little quiet. Like this is a big city. You know, this is one of the epicenters of the entire country. You know,
Mhm.
it's just too quiet. You know, there's no street performers. The music that would usually play late into the night is gone. There's no colorful lights. There's no nothing. It's just like kind of dark. Like as dark as uh, this huge city can get. And it's a little off-putting and honestly a little upsetting. Like none of you are really like big city people. None of you are really like attached to being surrounded by flashing lights and endless music and all that kind of stuff, but its absence is a little weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um everyone on the street even kind of looks a little bland, like a little bored. Um, they're walking home or to their car or to their next job. And you guys see the line, Nico and Alex, you see the path of Golden Light that continues to tell like story after story, um, becoming like more real as you get closer and closer. The lines become more clean and more crisp, and it just feels more real.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it looks like hand drawn. You know, it has like the charm of something that like somebody made.
Mhm.
Um, and as you turn the corner, you all like are just kind of walking. You're a little bummed out. You hear like raccoon chittering. And Duncan says, Nico,
Yeah.
look. And he takes his little raccoon hands and he like grabs like the top of the horns of your helmet and like turns your head.
Mhm.
And at first you just kind of see like this older Hispanic man and he yawns. But then you see his hot dog stand.
Oh. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes.
I walk towards it.
Incredible. You see Duncan, he's just like he's just super excited. Like his ears are like straight up and he just looks so excited. Like he can talk, but he also makes raccoon noises and
Mhm.
he's more just like chittering and like I don't fucking know what you call raccoon noises. Just like he seems very excited
Mhm.
as you walk up.
I grab $10 from my pocket. How many hot dogs can I get with this?
He looks kind of surprised you come up with the raccoon on your head, and he goes, it's two, and he like stutters a little bit, and he just kind of like points to the sign, and it says, one for $2.
Okay, I want 5.
Okay. You see, he like begins to make them. He pulls up the hot dog buns and he reaches in and he's like, what do you want on it?" And he like points to the condiment and it's a bunch of stuff. It's like there's peppers, there's celery salt, there's ketchup, there's mustard.
I want
there's all
everything in all of them.
Okay.
Uh,
And he begins to make them, and it honestly takes a little bit because there's like a lot of condiments,
Mhm.
But eventually you get like it's like barely a hot dog. It's like the most packed hot dog. He even has like a little bit of trouble like wrapping it up in the tinfoil. But eventually you get fucking 10 hot dogs. Uh, and he just kind of like hands them over to you.
Mhm. I grab all of them. Like I kind of walk with them a little bit, so we like just find a place to settle. Okay.
Hmm.
I told
Okay.
you that you could have 70% of the hot dogs. I am giving you 7 hot dogs right now. These 7 are yours. Like I put them on the ground like near him,
Hmm.
and I have 3.
Wow, this is the nicest thing
You-
anybody has ever done for me.
You stole alcohol from me, so like that's kind of my way of repaying it.
So right. That's so right. You're so right. I love you, man.
I love you too, dude.
Nico's only friend, a fucking raccoon.
Now that you got your
he's-
hot dogs, are you gonna continue with us?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, it's kind of freaky. Like you guys could disappear and you like shoot people with bows in broad daylight, but
I mean, yeah, we're scary people. I don't blame you if you leave. Is what I'm saying.
no. I think I'm gonna stay. I like you guys. I like the vibes. I like the danger.
Great.
Danger.
We're staying there.
Yeah.
You're staying there.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm
Are
staying.
you gonna
Okay.
take him back to camp?
The raccoon is like among the heroes.
Camp?
I
of
mean-
the quest.
What's camp?
I managed to keep a hell count. I guess a raccoon is the least of the problems.
What
And
the
then I
hell? What's
put
a
my
camp?
I put my hands on my
Aw.
hips and I look at the camera.
And then we cut out.
Yeah,
Session
you guys
over.
see, he kind of looks at them like lovingly for a second, but he does eat like a raccoon.
Mhm.
He's like tearing them open with his hands, but he's also eating the tinfoil at the same
Does he
time.
does he wash them first?
No, but you do see him the way he doesn't walk on like 2 hands, but he does sit back on like 2 legs. So he is like kind of like sitting upright, like mostly with just like his fat holding him up.
Mhm.
And he like kind of like Remy the rat like rubs his hands together
Mhm.
before he starts eating. Yeah, and it's gross. He's a raccoon. He
Mhm.
eats like like a wild animal. Eventually he finishes eating. Looks way rounder than he was before.
I eat my-
Immediately packed on wave.
I eat mine also by taking them out of the wrapper and just throwing them on the fire.
This is you guys are like watching this, sitting down next to them. You guys found like a nice like grassy part to just kind of sit down and relax.
And watch him eat his hot dogs?
Yeah, and watch a raccoon and your friend with a fire, like a head made of fire, eat some hot dogs. And that's where we're gonna end today.
I think
Yes.
like before it ends, Odysseus kind of looks at the rest of them and says, "I know this is odd, but this is the strangest thing I've seen."
I think we'll see Stranger.
Yeah, we'll see stranger things.
Yeah.
Stranger
Stranger
Things!
Things.
I love that show.
Wait, it's not even out yet because it's 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
submitted
no.
that phrase.
We
Idiot.
foreshadowed it. We fucking foreshadowed it.
We spoiler
Oh my god.
this.
Sorry, guys. Not spoiler-free content.
Sorry, people of 2007.
Yeah.
2009, sorry.
Sorry if you're watching this in the fucking past.
Whoa.
Okay. Are we done?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're here.
In the next session, Heroes and Heroes.
And then it plays
My God.
those like spoiler compilations that play before.
Yeah, in the next episode, will Vegeta win this
We,
fight?
see a clip of Caldora going, "That's a big problem," and then Alex is like, "Oh no!" And then Alex is like, "We
They
can do
fly
this,
now.
guys." And there's like this towering kind of
know.
glowing figures.
Hello,
heroes.
You just see
I'm
like
not
this super
here.
intense thing of Odysseus and Nico fighting.
Well,
blades too.
in the next episode.
Ahead of your personal issues. And he's like, "You'll never do that."
In the next episode, will Odysseus win the fight? See in the next episode, Odysseus dies.
No,
I swear to God. I swear to God. There's a Dragon Ball episode that's the title. I'm not kidding. I swear to God.
Title is Odysseus dies.
Yeah, I think no. I think it's something like Frieza dies or something like that.
Oh wow.
Does he have a cousin named Fridge?
Okay, you're
Yeah.
not funny.
He has
I'm gonna end
he has
the
a brother
stream.
called Cooler.
Okay.
He does have a brother named Cooler, and he's very
Oh
cool
my
also.
God. Frieza defeated.
Fridge.